Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, happy Tuesday. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Is it a busy day today?
Oh, yes, a little bit.
A little bit. Oh, okay. Tomorrow is your holiday, right? I mean,
Oh,
in
yeah,
Korea,
yeah, actually.
mm, there will be another election day. So would you vote tomorrow, or are you done voting?
I bought tomorrow in the morning and
Uh,
I have, uh, I spend some time with my family.
okay, I see. I see. Well, that's good. At least you can have a rest, or you can have some rest during the day, or like spend some time not working. I think it's less
Yeah,
stressful when we spend it that way.
yeah,
Okay.
it's stressful.
Yeah. Well, I actually did not have a day off from last week until now, so I'm waiting for Saturday to finally have a day off. So
Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Because Saturday is the only day off I have. But last Saturday, the teacher couldn't take her schedule. I volunteered so I could earn money as well,
Mm,
and that's why I'm waiting for Saturday. Okay.
mm.
Anyhow, what would you like to do in the class? Would you like to have your textbook, or do you want to talk about something else?
Usually, I'd like to continue with my books,
Mm-hmm. Oh.
but at this time, it's our first meeting,
Mm-hmm.
actually. So,
Mm-hmm.
how about have a free talking?
Free talking. Yeah, sure, sure. I love free talking. Anything under the sun is fine with
Mm,
me. All right.
okay.
Yeah. Can you talk about or introduce yourself to me first?
Oh, as you know, I'm Korean and
Mm-hmm.
I'm I have been studying English for about uh 5 years as well in Mint, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one daughter, and my second child is currently in my wife's belly,
Okay.
and,
Mm.
and she will be born in September.
Oh, it's coming.
And yeah, it's coming soon. And, and I'm my job. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'm a software programmer in Korea, and it's quite busy working, and I often work overtime frequently.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And, and at this time, I'm in my car to
Mm-hmm.
talk with you
Mm-hmm.
because I had to find a good space to make a conversation,
Yeah.
not without noisy,
Yeah.
noise.
Without noise in the
Yeah,
background.
no, yeah.
Mm.
So that's all. How
Okay.
about
Do you work in the office? So that means you are working in the office. That's why you had to go out and stay in the car to avoid having a noisy background, right?
yeah,
Or
one time I tried to be outside to talk
mm-mm,
with another teacher, previous teacher
mm-mm,
at the time, but the outside is was very noisy,
uh,
so I couldn't focus on our conversation
mm-mm,
anymore. So I
mm-mm,
tried to find another space to,
mm-mm.
and then I find this.
Okay, okay, better. If that is what's making you comfortable. For the teachers like me, we don't actually mind where you are, whether you're in a noisy place or in a quiet place. What matters the most is the convenient area. I mean, the convenient space for you where you can focus on the conversation. For us, we're kind of we're kind of used to the different places already. Like some of my students, they take classes while waiting for the subway train. Some are taking classes while walking. And then others, they are at home with their kids while the kids are playing. So
Mm,
yeah, we're used to that. Especially me, I'm not sensitive. So it depends on you, or you can decide where you would study. All right.
Yeah.
Mm,
But uh, you teachers
mm,
will always say it's
mm.
okay, but for students like
Mm,
us,
mm,
if they're very noisy out there, we
mm,
can focus on a conversation because we are beginner, right?
mm. Yeah, well, I understand. If I am trying to learn something seriously as well, especially it's a language, I would be also conscious about my environment. If other people are listening to me, or if they're eavesdropping, something like that, those issues could affect the way I could affect my level of concentration in the class. So
Mm,
I understand. Mm.
okay.
Okay. Do you sometimes work in your home as well? How about work from home setup? Does your company
Mm,
allow that?
I don't understand.
Do you sometimes work from home too, or do you always go to the office? I mean, every day?
I used to work from my home, but
Mm,
in these days, the COVID situation
mm,
is getting better.
mm,
So I, I'm working at my office every day. In
mm,
these days, I mean,
mm,
in these days.
mm, I see. As you can see, I'm working from home. We've been doing this for about 2 years now, since 2020.
Mm, mm. How about the
Exactly.
situation in there?
It's almost back to normal. Yeah, there are almost no restrictions. There's almost no restrictions. I
Mm,
unlike a few months ago, January, February, we still had to show them our vaccine card, especially when going inside the malls or any establishments. But nowadays, the only thing they check is the mask when we go indoors. Outdoors, nobody cares. Nobody really cares. Mm.
then you shouldn't. Should. Uh, are you still working in your home? Then after this, should you go to your company?
They are still that's something we are not certain of. The company is still thinking about it, whether they would require us to go back to the office or not. We are benefiting from both. When the workers, when the teachers stay home, the company does not have to rent building spaces, so they
Oh,
can save money. Mm,
then what you mentioned, what you said is
mm.
your boss allow you to be working at home, right?
Yes, right. They do. When your question was, would we still work would we still work from home or go back to the office?
Yeah.
They are still thinking about it. If
Mm,
technical issues, if a lot of technical issues will happen or occur, then it will prompt the management to change their decision regarding our situation. They might
mhm,
require us to permanently go back to the office. But so far, everything is, in the process of development. They're developing the app, the system, and the internet service providers are also trying to improve the internet connection to cater to the needs of the users. So, yeah, the in my case, I nowadays, if compared to last year and in 2020, I am experiencing less technical issues, less internet issues. Right.
mm,
So I think we can go on with work from home setup.
mm. But
Mm,
many teachers have their own technical issues in
mm,
their home.
yes.
So you're right, okay?
Yeah. Uh, there it could be because of their computer or their internet connection. The biggest problem is their internet connection. I think I'm lucky that I'm in Manila right now, and the internet connection in this area is quite good. So,
Mm,
yes.
Manila is good, right?
Yeah, Manila has a good connection. uh, the problem sometimes is not the internet connection anymore, but the application itself that we're using right now. It
Mm.
does malfunction sometimes. It has some troubles
Mm,
or issues sometimes. When I experience it, I'm not the only one. All teachers are affected. So because this is a new app, they're still
mm,
trying to develop it. Mm,
yeah,
yes.
I think it's better than the program I used to before.
Really.
It can also be comfortable to have a chat on my smartphone. But
Mm,
because my the old program is can be running in
mm,
my smartphone,
mm. Yeah,
so
you can't use it with your smartphone. You cannot have a class outside.
yeah, yeah,
Right. But this one, it allows you to have a class anywhere you want as long as you have your phone and your internet connection.
yeah,
So it's made easily accessible.
yeah.
Right. Well, you've been studying here in Mint for 5 years, if I heard it right. Have you noticed any changes with your ability or your confidence level? Mm-hmm.
I think I there is still a lot of goals on
Mm-hmm.
my English skills
Mm-hmm.
at the moment, but before 5 years ago, I couldn't ever speak in English anything.
Ah, really? Oh,
But
wow.
a little small sentence, and I mean,
Mm.
okay, it's good. That's all. But
Oh,
my English skill is improvement.
mm. Has improved.
Yeah,
Mm.
actually. But
Oh,
but
wow.
but but I have to do going forward more and
Yes,
more.
yes, exactly. I agree with that, and I'm happy to know that you have improved a lot. If you could not almost express yourself, you could only say a few words or single words. Now you're able to express yourself in a longer in longer sentences, which is better. So it means to say that your hard work in 5 years paid off, and you could improve further. It's a slow and difficult process for non-native speakers like us, especially
Mm,
because we don't speak English every day in a normal situation. Even me, my sister is an English teacher, but we don't speak English with each other. When I'm not working, I don't use English at all. The only time I use English is when I'm teaching. That's it.
oh,
So,
really?
yeah.
Mm,
So, in I've been working here for 10 years now. I started in 2012, and in 2012 until 2013, 2014, I was less confident about myself. I was always nervous about meeting students. Uh, oh my gosh, I have to, like, I always tell myself, oh my gosh, I have to speak English again early in the morning, or, oh, I don't know what to say. I didn't know what topic to talk about. But I think the years of experience will really just naturally make us more expressive and confident.
mm.
All right.
So
So
should I maybe there?
it means to say that it's a continuous process. Don't stop
Uh,
learning. Don't stop learning. Even if you have improved already, just keep going to maintain your English skill.
the main goal. What I have now is
Mm.
my English studying year is 5 years, right?
Okay.
And at that time, my daughter was born at the same time when I
Mm,
was studied English.
mm,
So my main goal is when she speak Korean very well, is the
mm.
time I can speak English very well.
I see. And then maybe you can teach her how to speak
Yeah.
English or English. But I what I noticed about the kids that learn English, learn their language first. they become scared to learn English when, like, when they're
Mm,
mm,
I I think my daughter is going her kindergarten
okay.
every day,
Mm.
and the curriculum on that involves Korean, English, and something uh plays something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
So I think yeah I think she's also learning on English
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Okay, so it's a mixed. She's learning mixed languages. Two combined
Yeah,
languages.
yeah, but it just I think it's just a full game.
Game. Oh, that it
Yeah,
starts from there.
yeah.
It's a good
She should
introduction.
yeah she should she should learn Korean first.
Okay, I see, I see. Well, yeah, actually, many parents I talked to, like you, they all said their children should learn Korean first. My niece, well, she's already 13 years old now,
Mm,
and when she was born, a few months later, my sister started working, and because my sister was very busy, including my brother-in-law, they let her use the phone. You know, I
mm,
know that letting children use the phone is not good, right? So,
mm,
but my niece, she was 2 years old. She started using phone, watching YouTube videos about Barbie, and it's in English. And she
mm,
learned to speak English by herself.
mm,
Yeah, she's fluent in our language, Tagalog, but she was very good in speaking English. She was copying the scripts or
mm.
the lines of those she was watching from YouTube.
Oh,
Mm.
you have a good point, because most of Korean parents are worried about how many hours they let their children to watch the YouTube or videos on
Yeah.
their media device.
Mm.
But I don't think that too much, because in these days, media and technology is already in their lives, on their
Mm.
kids. So we can, it can be useful if we can use them, use those media devices for good.
Yes, correctly in a proper way or in an appropriate
Yeah,
way.
proper way. Yeah, I mean, what I mean is proper way.
Yes. If we block those sites that they should not they should not be accessing, then we should not worry too much about the time they spend. But we can limit the time the time
Ah,
they're spending on watching
mm,
those videos. But yeah, I believe it's a good tool for learning, especially a language.
mm. Yeah.
So
But
yeah.
furthermore is my daughter watches YouTube video frequently.
Mm.
She always learn on some songs,
Song.
with songs in English, and dancing herself watching
Oh,
on that YouTube video, and taught me how
yeah.
how to act and move when the sing is singing. Uh,
Really.
but it was so difficult to move like that with her,
Okay.
with my daughter, because she is so energetic. But
Uh,
I'm already tired after working at home, so I, that was a little bit tough job.
mm. To keep up with her energy. But you know
Yeah.
what? The good thing about that is obviously your daughter is uh,
Mm,
having fun with what she's doing, and the bonus part is that she gets to learn English. It starts from there, having fun. It's always
yeah.
better to learn by having fun. And anyhow, I'd like to say thank you very much for joining me today and for sharing enough. Don't worry, we can talk more about many things next time. So I'll call you
Yeah.
again for the next
Yeah.
class.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day. Take care.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.